Good evening. Let's get started on some more Heavensward. Roll the horn to advance the story. Could also see if I wanted to unlock some more abilities. Some of the class stories. I'm super close to 58. I'll just get Dark Knight up there, and then we'll take it from there. This place is absolutely massive. Trying to keep a sharp eye out if there's any ether currents. The place is so big, you just get a sneaking suspicion they'd probably hide one somewhere. Couldn't hurt to take a quick peek. Suppose not. Oh wait, don't I have the compass? Wouldn't that tell me? No, I'm to the north. Okay, so there is one here somewhere, probably just up on the tower. Is this going to be another one like just where it's right in the middle? West. 47 to the northwest, so then around this corner. Yep, it's up there. Southeast already passed it, so it's got to be up there. All right. Trying to figure out if those are stone, glass, crystal, whatever they're supposed to be. They look kind of like they'd be glass. Seems like it catches the light. That sounds probably the aether current. Bingo! There's an aether current right over there. Let's summon a dragon. Oh boy, the dragons have their own language. Or at least this one does.
Svelga.
Es in am Waymon Ian. Skola.
By the 12. Mine ears hear the tongue of dragons. Yet the meaning rings clear within my mind. How can that be?
Ah, so it's not just Warrior of Light main character mumbo-jumbo that you can magically understand them like the Ascians. It's the same for the others, too.
Svelga, do you not remember me? 'Twas I whom you found in Dravania. I who glimpsed the truth. The truth about your past. About Shiva. But speak it I must. I have summoned Shiva's soul from the beyond and offered myself as her vessel. She has made her heart known to me.
You've summoned a primal version of Shiva, so now we'll find out whether or not that's considered the same thing or not.
Enya. Lis umwes. Aneshi esk I. En eski anshis li es ishi.
I have surrendered mine to her. Do you not see, my love? I am Shiva reborn.
That's an interesting way to try to play this. Maybe not the smartest thing to say to a big dragon guy who seems pretty angry about something?
Non si es olin, in es in eld olin.
Yep, so the primal is considered a separate version. It's like a persona.
Info is nian il ankin lisnesk nedidranhan eskian unkin nesh ikin monesh Esk esh et o esk esh easy least nice.
Yep, so that probably means the same thing for Good King Moggle the 12th, Ravana. Very possibly. The primals are just manifestations of fancy. At least some of them are, it seems. That seems to be what Hraesvelgr is saying. Guess we'll see where this goes.
Then the spirit that answered me.
Izel's desire to heal the rift between man and dragon is real, and it has borne us this far.
That's right. Even if it's not the real Shiva, which I'm not sure I would have guessed that it was anyway, we're here for a reason.
We would spare both our kind and yours the ravages of this senseless war. Pray join your voice to ours in a call for peace and forgiveness.
He's missing an eye too? Wasn't Needhog the one who was missing the eye?
Ten i elgarin kalkolesom Slusk star i skifte Stosk in en asai i innosp
Are we actually talking to Needhog? Because this dragon's missing an eye.
Teto hamafo Esk ein i sol ul dran il ul esk apashi Fia kinu losken stari straridran lar hesne schnell Tohamaftar feskdu for one istrasi on lis el esta ithon Sai if in erned or ratatoska streul morni Seski aman lisna kasea Tjenemed moniken Eskian hesnes Is hesnes Aslist.
Ugh, they ate them? I mean, at least Stinian's just carrying it around.
Is lufta sifra antuin Bishan
And it actually worked? Ugh, I mean, it actually worked? You just ate the eyes and suddenly you get dragon power, strength?
Sithmoni ratatoska nisheg ed For always endar Kal Egmon Thorn en Yui Ale fe in leita Borkin Ushkin in San es Shisnishka Stadrana
Yep, they attacked the dragons first. Not only that, stole the eyes, started the whole problem.
Snodoanki Uteda Maas Mornish
The wooden folding slat artwork is an interesting design.
Your tale bears scant resemblance to the one I was taught. How convenient that it should absolve your kind of all responsibility. But tell me, dragon, why should I believe your version of events?
Is it because they were old enough to be there?
Mixai Eski Listain Non Miki Shisikin Kua Ala Ein Eils
He just says it doesn't matter if you believe it or not.
Sai An Usina An Thornizeg Non wo I Alamon A Skor Esk Mik I Es Nes Soi Ang On In Do In An Olodram
Ishgard's so-called heretics.
Mm-hmm. It's the ones who then try to side with the dragons because they're sick of all the fighting. They're tired of it all. Going in a different direction from Ysayle. Maybe they just figured, why not help the dragons win? Starts seeming like a situation where both sides are at fault. Ah, so that's why they transform when they drink the dragon blood. It's like a locked genetic thing way deep down in their DNA. Or something. Probably more magical than science, but hey.
Then, the seed lies within us.
Unless he's meaning to say all of the Elezen have that. Or at least any of the ones that would have been from Ishgard. Aha! So that's how the vengeance is. Either kill them or turn them into dragon thralls.
Ye gods, I have borne witness to such a transformation. Looked on as a heretic assumed the shape of a dragon. I imagined it some manner of Dravanian enchantment.
No, they're just mutating.
But if any Ishgardian, regardless of allegiance, has such potential within them, 12 forgive us. To think of all the dragons we've slain!
Oft have I wondered why Nidhogg did not simply raze Ishgard to the ground.
Because they could mutate more troops out of it. The game isn't just to wipe Ishgard off the face of the map, it's either to completely kill off or convert all of the Elezen that are there. Whoa!
Now I have my answer. He has no intention of winning the Dragonsong War, for it is no war at all, but vengeance, an eternal requiem sung for his murdered sister.
I have not come this far only to admit defeat. We can still return the eye to Nidhogg and beg forgiveness for our ancestors' crimes. Mayhap our words will sway him.
Yaan, lis as an in la tu ole in an hers isu.
I feel like he's saying it doesn't matter if you give the eye back at this point.
Tu set in sori, nosta no lis as dui for in. Ka, an isi a ultran as nisek for, in lai as nesh I an irata tosca. In sif son ishi, eskfa ulgar los an. Snosk for an, non an lis I an. Skol I lens an. Skola.
So that's it then. He just peaced out. Yeah. I kind of agree, Alphino. It's sounding like there's not a peaceful solution to this. Scaly Jerk basically blew us off.
Well, what do you propose we do now? I, for one, am intent on continuing to the east.
What is there to be found in the east?
Nidhogg's lair, the Eyrie, is said to lie in that direction. and the eye tells me he is near.
You cannot still mean to slay him.
You cannot still mean to stop me. I have been true to my word, and aided you in this fool's errand with Heavensward. But your efforts at parley have come to naught, Lady Iceheart. I would see Ishgard saved, and for that, Nidhogg must die.
Right now, it's looking like our only option to be able to stop that horde. Unless, think about what Heavensward said. Thorgens, the Holy See, are the one who committed the crime. If they owned up to it, and were the ones to apologize and return the eye, could that be a solution? I mean, let's be honest, there's not exactly anything besides even the most minuscule of a chance that that would happen, but it's a thought.
With the tale of our ancestors' vile betrayal yet ringing in your ears, you speak of continuing this war?
Nay, lady. I would but pierce its vengeful heart. When Nidhogg dies, this war shall die with him.
Cut off the head, leave the body to flounder.
A moment, Estinian. You yourself spoke of the Great Worm's strength, that you believed him powerful enough to raise your city to the ground. How then are we few to challenge him?
That's a very good point, Alphino. Since we know Iceheart isn't going to raise a finger on that, likely it would be the three of us at maximum at the moment. Not exactly stellar odds.
Even behind the stout walls of Ishgard, with an army of knights manning the defenses, our victory would be hard won. Yet you propose to contend with the beast in his own lair.
In close combat, this will afford us an advantage. And with two Azure Dragoons working in unison, who can say what might be possible?
He said it! Yes! He acknowledges that I am an Azure Dragoon. I was wondering if they were ever going to say something about it.
But such speculation is meaningless if we cannot even find the worm. Our first task must be to seek out Nidhogg's lair.
Finally, they say something about me also being an Azure Dragoon.
The story of this nation grows bloodier by the moment. Must death always be answered with more of the same?
Such is the way of things, I fear. I shall consider it a miracle if mine armor is not stained crimson ere this conflict is ended.
I should be blinded by my own lies. Everything I believed, everything I thought I was, gone. All gone.
Leave her. Your words will not reach her now. And we have not the time to wait for her to gather up the pieces of her shattered faith.
Thank goodness fall damage isn't fatal, as long as you're not in combat. Can't go that way, though. She just says the same thing. So yeah, she doesn't have any new dialogue. You can't say anything to help her. There's no telling what that primal would eventually do to her, either. Remember, she uses her own body as the vessel for summoning it. Although I would still stress the point, it seems like she has control over it, at least on some level. So apparently somehow race failure lost an eye too? Simply left with more questions and not enough answers. Yeah, I was actually facing the wrong direction, but apparently it still gave me the attack. That's cool. Apparently there's another section up there, perhaps? A whole lot of areas on the slide. There's a fate down there. Like I said, all I can do is kind of puzzle my thoughts aloud as I play this. I don't entirely know what to make of it. Well, there's another Aether Current. We'll go ahead and grab it. So nice of them to put these along the story route. There's something around over here. Just keep exploring for the moment. Doesn't look like I can go there. I must have to get to that from over there. watch for any more Aether currents, but it seems like, at least in this area, they're just going to plop them right in the middle of the story path. Again, not that I'm complaining. Alright, so Moogle will have a quest for us. Monstery. Well, I suppose that works. What, does Needog actually live in a castle? This will be, the entrance to a dungeon, and then it's down deep inside the heart of the island, or something like that. Guess we'll find out once I'm done with this quest. Maybe this will unlock flight for me here. Well, that's another one, so we've got to get him closer to... That crazy looking mess.
Is that it?
feel Nidhogg's presence through the eye, his caustic hatred gnawing at my soul. 'Twould seem the death of his consort has put him on guard. Mark how he wards his lair with tempestuous winds.
Oh, those are easy. We got past those with Garuda just using corrupted aether crystals with the Enterprise. We'll just call up our friend Sid with the Ironworks and say, all right, let's take to the skies.
A similar barrier once barred our entrance to the Primal Garuda's domain, until we discovered the means by which it could be penetrated.
Yeah, high five, Alpha No. Same wavelength.
Mayhap it is time we called upon Master Garland. It will be just like the good old days, no?
Back when everything was simple about slaying primals and stopping the Garleans. Yeah, let's go ahead and knock out a Dark Knight quest while we're here. I've been thinking bodacious. Bajal likened Riel's spiritual presence to that of a Dravanian, hence why he suggested she had partaken of dragon blood. Regardless of the cause, if she does hold some affinity with the dragons, she will never be safe here in Ishgard. If being the operative word, of course, we need to know for certain, which means we must parley with the Dravanian. It will not be easy, I realize. The Dravanians are not wont to entertain outsiders, especially ones hailing from Ishgard. You have spoken with their leaders. beg pardon. I did not think you would so readily admit it. Well, well. Pray, lead the way, Bodacious. Now that I can essentially just fly over everything, I should be able to get more access to some of these areas. Better guards. We have this crazy multi-layered cavern. Oh, like a crater cavern. Cool. We discovered a new location. Yes, the inside of these caves are definitely a location. Can I fly up through them? Ha-ha! Climb, wolf! By lunar comedy, we must climb to the sky. Might as well just fly and get all of the access for this. It's good, I can use the experience anyway. Ooh. It's like crystallized or coagulated dragon blood. Again, the fact that it takes you this long to fly around here does show the scale of these expansion maps. Check out this village. Got the dragons. It's kind of just a wrecked village. All the houses are buried. Okay, cool. Check out the little sea butterflies, sea angel things. So there's a fishing spot here. Here's the frozen ship. A level up just for mapping the area. Wow. Did I just fly past? I could. I can just go to the Sea of Clouds. But I can't fly there, so if I go that way, there's no telling where I'm going to end up. So let's be smart about where we're going. They actually have like giant chain harpoons. Oh, now I can check out these things, whatever they are. Again, there's a thing here, but even flying into it doesn't seem to do anything. What are these orbs? Perfect, so just by doing this, I went ahead and got myself level 58, so everything's all caught up. All three Heavensward classes are now 58, getting closer to my median level of about 60, 61. Another cave of some sort. One of these ruined heritage windows. I'm curious what's this block up here. So that's how you would have gotten there normally, is you would walk down over this mountain. Trying to figure out the exact location of how I get in there. All the caves? That cave would lead you down there. How high can I go? Much higher than I thought. Except for all the way down here, essentially unlocks everything. Up down there's got to be it. Well, this is another location. It's saying that's still not... Huh? But no achievement for mapping the insertions? Yeah, this is the Dravanian Forelands. There's the Churning Mists. I haven't been to the Hinterlands yet. Do I have access to go there? Maybe that's later in the story. That's everywhere I can go, right? It just didn't trigger a achievement. There's not somewhere there in the hills, is there? That looks like it would be an out or a border, though. I'm genuinely confused. I thought there would be an achievement here. Maybe up here on this hill? It's the only place left that seems like it's completely walled off, but that looks like that would be a overlap area. I don't see anything else that looks like it would be a... I'm just going to check this one area right over here and see if there's any sort of map unlocked for it. Otherwise, I'll get back to the quest. Sorry about the diversion. It just seemed like it would have been an easy achievement. I think, yeah, it's just a mountain. I don't think there's anything... Probably gonna put a wall. It's gonna be like, oh yeah, you can't go this way. Maybe you can? It's just a big tree. Really? Okay, well, hey. There's just a Bandersnatch nest of some kind. Are you able to go through these doors? Yeah, wasn't there a door somewhere around there? Huh, go figure. I'm glad that I thought to come check it. Alrighty, back to the dragons. Woohoo! Hello, Vidofnir. Right then, gathering flowers for a dragon. No point in questioning it. I love how matter-of-fact Sidurgu is about this. Where is Avalonia Fall? Ah. That was actually not a fatal fall. Wow, okay. Oh no, it's bees! We've got bees! And then watch her say something like, well, you picked it, Bodacious. Your friends didn't pick it. The whole point was that this was supposed to be a token for your friend's intent. I already know that you're all right. Well, that's much faster. We seek no quarrel, O Ancient One. Only answers. What, was her husband the presence that's with Riel? What did you say? Did her parents drink the dragon blood? Maybe her mother? So her parents drank the dragon blood. The tiny ones who frolic in the mist, while they talk about the Moogles? think that was the person who helped me earlier in the dungeon. This changes nothing. I swore an oath to protect her, and I mean to uphold it, no matter the cost. So, these are the knights who would defy the will of Halone. Oh goody. Do we get to deal with an overzealous priestess now? To condemn a girl to death for her parents' deeds? This is the will of Halone? Oh boy, another trial by combat. She says she's going to kill every person in here. Oh wow, that includes Tataru, the barkeep, and every... Wow. The poor people eating downstairs from the broom, who've already probably lost their homes from the dragon attacks? Would that we could settle this here and now, but I'd wager your men at the door would take offense. As you wish, my lady. You shall have your trial. Oh, oh, that's her mother. Unless she means that in, like, the church sense. Riel, what in the seven hells is going on? Why didn't you tell me this was all your mother's doing? I bled for you. Frey died for you. We had a right to know. Not to mention you've drugged Bodacious into this too. God damn it all. Leave us, Bodacious. I need time to think. Well, this just took an interesting turn. So this is really only useful if you have a healer in your group. There's not something that I'm really going to be using myself outside of that. Okay, so I'll probably replace that on the bar. I might as well go back to a Dragoon for a little bit since we're going to be dragon hunting. When you last saw Master Garland, he was advising the Ishgardians on their ailing airship, correct? In that case, he might still be at Cloud Top. Failing that, we could try the airship landing, or mayhap even the Sky Steel manufactory. But let us not waste time searching aimlessly. Someone in the city is sure to know where to find him. The question is who? Sir Emmerich would be the obvious choice, but there's no guaranteeing he will be able to grant us an audience at short notice. Ah, I have it. Count Edmond's youngest son prides himself on knowing all of the Holy Sea's juiciest rumors. Let us return to the manor and see if Lord Emelian is about. Oh boy, I wonder if he's written more love letters to Lady Lynette. Get to watch him crash and burn again. That was very entertaining. Exchanging information of uncertain origin. Rumor monger. Ah, the hero returns. How goes the fight, old girl? Well, I trust? In search of a Sid Garland, you say? Then say no more. The taverns are full of talk, and the name of said silver-haired genius has cropped up more often than most. I hear he's been tasked with getting that monstrous airship the Holy See commissioned to actually fly. It would seem the project has been plagued with mishaps from the first. In any case, Garland Ironworks employees are known to frequent the airship landing, and I'll wager their master does too. The airship landing? Yes, I thought as much. Come, Bodacious. We must find Sid and trouble him for his expert opinion. Sometimes my voice cooperates, sometimes it doesn't. Need to train it up better. Oh my gosh, look at the little tiny Lalafell version of Minfilia. That's kind of funny. Oh, with all the pink. Miniphilia. It's pretty great, Miniphilia. Do you have a good adventure plate? Oh, of course not. There's so many people that don't make them. Sid, Biggs, Wedge. It's the engineer boys. Bodacious, Alphino. How fare you both? Not terribly well, judging by your faces. Greetings, Master Garland. I'm sure it will come as a little surprise when I tell you we have need of a favor. Another wind barrier? And you say it was conjured by Nidog? The Enterprise could certainly take you where you need to go, but she would not fare well against dragons. She's agile for a ship her size, but not that agile. The Dravanians would fly rings around her. And if they took it into their heads to incinerate the rigging, there would be precious little we could do to avoid them. But there must be something we can do, some manner of weapon we could employ. Estinian stands vigil at the edge of the churning mists, but we do not know how much longer. All right, I didn't say it was impossible. I said it was impossible for the Enterprise. We need a smaller boat. Biggs, Wedge, it's time we gave that new toy of yours a proper field test. Is this the thing they needed the Aether Sand for? It's probably best if I let the lads show you. Come on, the manufactory's not far. It's true, wasn't Biggs and Wedge working on something with Aether Sand back in post-ARR? And we had to put that on pause for the Noah and the Crystal Tower? It would be interesting if it ended up being the same project. See all these cool little story things linking back to each other. I do remember seeing them here in the manufactory. Someone's named Tiny Ghost. We got a little stealth craft.
Feast your eyes upon our latest and greatest feat of engineering. We call it a mana cutter.
After you put down Gaius, Wedge and me struck out on our own for a bit, and started work on the successor to the tiny Bronco.
Individual craft like fighters? Or again, stealth craft?
Impressive little thing, isn't she? My talent for ship design has plainly rubbed off on them.
It's kind of like a hummingbird.
They've adapted the principles of corrupted crystal technology and constructed a mechanism which converts ether from its surroundings into elemental wind. Said wind is then harnessed by the specially engineered sails, providing the craft with propulsion and lift. All in all, a most elegant solution.
It flies by using ether instead of ceruleum.
I'm actually a little upset that I didn't think of it myself.
The design does, however, come with one small flaw.
The energy conversion ratio's bloody awful. To generate enough power to get you off the ground, you need to be in an area awash with predominantly wind-aspected ether.
In other words, there are a few places you can fly, lots of places you can't.
The new Ishgardian airship hasn't left the boys much time for tinkering, meaning it may be a while before this particular project takes off. If you'll forgive the pun.
Oh, hello, Tataru.
Tataru, what's happened?
I've been looking all over for you. There's been word from Aldar. It's about Her Grace, the Sultana.
It seems you're required elsewhere. Leave the Mana Cutter with us. We'll see that she's airworthy and suitably equipped to slice through those winds.
Yes, Stinian will have to wait. Looks like we're taking a detour.
You, meanwhile, should concentrate on providing Raoban and the Sultana whatever help they need.
Especially if she's woken back up. I am as intrigued as you, Bodacious. Shall we hear what news Tataru has brought us? Come, Bodacious. Pressing though Ishgard's plight may be, our presence here will not serve to hasten the Mana Cutter's completion. Let us return to the troubled lands of Thanalan and lend what aid me may. Tataru, have our friends at the congregation send a message to Estinian. Tell him we have identified a solution to our problem, but that it will take some time to prepare. To the waking sands, warrior of light. 'Tis past time Uldar was delivered from this darkness. So back to the waking sands. Well, good thing I still have those free Aetheryte tickets. Pray return to the waking sands at your earliest convenience.
Thank you for coming.
No thanks are necessary, General. I trust your recuperation continues apace.
I cannot complain. Thanks to Higiri and her ministrations, I've regained much of the strength I lost during my imprisonment.
I gather you have made progress in the search for Her Grace.
Aye, some good fortune at last. A few days past, Dulala informed us that a sizable shipment of alchemical supplies had been delivered to the palace.
With Papa Shan's assistance, I set out to ascertain the source and nature of the shipment. My inquiries led me to Frondale's frontistery.
What is that second word? Frontistery? Can't say I've ever heard that before.
There, I learned that an order had been placed for a curious substance designed to sustain patients trapped in death-like slumber. An invention of the former head alchemist, apparently.
So they're trying to keep her in a coma, it sounds like. Basically tranquilize the Sultana.
A death-like slumber? This cannot be a coincidence.
The same poison that Lolorito's handmaiden used. Or the Lady in Waiting, or whatever it's called.
It lends some weight to Dulala's claims, aye. Her Grace is likely somewhere within the palace, abed but alive.
Before making any attempt to extricate the Sultana, however, it seemed prudent to learn what manner of substance was used to induce her torpor. To that end, I made inquiries as to the whereabouts of the one most like to have administered it. The lady in waiting, Muriel. We sent for you as soon as we learned of her location. All that remains is to apprehend the woman.
We shall find our cat's paw in the Silver Bazaar. But we must tread carefully. The market is not the bustling place it once was, and someone is sure to mark our coming. Should they inform the monetarists, we'll have a fight on our hands. We must be prepared for the worst, and being short an arm, I thought it wise to take another in its stead. What say you, Warrior of Light? Will you lend me yours?
Absolutely. Time to clear up this mess.
Then I pity the bastard that stands in our way. Come, my friends, for Nanamo, and for Ul'dah!
Guys.
Hello, hello. Thank you for stopping by, White Wolf. All right, we're off to the Silver Bazaar. Which, if I remember correctly, is in Central Fanland or Western? Or Eastern, that's right. Eastern. No? Ah, it's all the way down here. We'll just take the scenic route. A good old Kikifu. So Yagiri just says the same thing. It's the brunette lady with the glasses, I believe. Ah, there's Dulala. Hello, Kiki Poo. The Silver Bazaar's favorite adventurer. Yeah, helped you guys out a long time ago. Speaking of that, I could use your help with something now. Closest to the market entrance, which would be right this way. So her house should be right up over here. Bingo! Well, hello there.
You are Meriel, the Sultana's former lady-in-waiting?
I know no one of that name. Pray excuse me. General Alden!
we will have the truth from you, girl.
Mayhap it would be better coming from me.
Lonorito, you'd best talk fast.
As you know, Teleji Adeleji's Cartano reclamation bill was no more than a facade. A means to get his grubby little hands on that Allagan monstrosity, Omega. When he learned of Nanamo's intention to abdicate, however, he was forced to amend his plans. Suddenly, assassination seemed the most promising way to further his ambitions. I am told Teleji had discovered a maid in whose veins ran the blood of House Thorn, a new, more pliable puppet to sit the throne. 'Twould have caused an uproar, of course, but few could have contested her claim. Twas plain that Teleji's wild machinations had outgrown our ability to control them. So I decided to usurp his scheme and left the fool to seal his own demise.
And what of Nanamo?
Oh, I have no desire to harm her grace. 'Twould profit me little to destabilize our government. Thus did I employ young Mariel here to administer a potent sleeping potion in place of a poison. You should know, General, that your dear friend Ilberd was fully aware of my plan.
So then why did the Crystal Braves still betray the Scions?
I had him lie about the assassination as a means to prime your rage against Teleji. We weren't entirely sure how you would react, but things went rather better than expected.
You conniving little worm! You had your claws in the Crystal Braves before their first recruit had sworn to serve!
Yeah, so that's basically Lonorito's private army then.
But of course, when a new game begins, 'tis only prudent to have a piece on the board. Ilberd was mine. Truth be told, a significant proportion of the Braves' initial endowment was also mine. With such large sums moving about, 'twas a rather trifling matter to disguise my own contribution. Ah, Ilberd. I secured his services with a promise to support his cause once my authority had been solidified. I swear, the man thinks of naught but prizing Alamigo from the grasp of the Empire. Unlike you, General, the poor fellow seems quite unable to forsake the land of his forefathers. Mayhap that's why he called you a traitor to your people and a disgrace to your homeland, amongst other things. What was it he always compared you to? Oh, yes, an overgrown lapdog begging for scraps at the Sultana's table. Oh, how we laughed. Alas, Ilbert's entertaining little outbursts eventually gave way to wearisome tirades, and the zealous brute became rather unruly. I had no wish to see you executed, you understand, but he would not take no for an answer. Rest assured, his employment with me has long since ended. Which brings us neatly to the present. What say you, General? Both you and the Sultana are alive. We have one corpse and one fugitive, and preparations have been made to restore your good name. Shall we cry quits and start again with a blank ledger?
He manipulated everything. But what about the Crystal Braves who got murdered because they started trying to figure out the truth? The people who did believe in the cause that Alphinaud was trying to fight for. This little twerp's made a mess of everything. Gotta say though, holy cow, if he didn't play a whole bunch of people.
The hells we will! Do you honestly expect me to forgive and forget? After all you've done? You're guilty of high treason!
Stay your blade, Master Alden. You yourself are not innocent. Or have you forgotten your own crime in executing Teledji Adeledji without trial? Though you acted out of loyalty to the Sultana, such deeds are in violation of both the word and spirit of the law. If you would, Lord Lolorito?
This potion will wake the Sultana from her slumber. Consider it a gesture of conciliation. You will find her grace resting comfortably within her private chambers. Should you doubt my word, I shall willingly accompany you to the palace as your hostage.
Jeez, the little twerp thought of everything. Or at least it seems like it. Yeah, so what about me getting blamed for all this? I mean, if she's still alive, then technically there's nothing to worry about? Perhaps?
I like not your motives, Lolorito. But you saved the Sultana's life, and for that, you have my gratitude.
Rauban Aldin, you are hereby reinstated as General of the Immortal Flames. The citizens of Ul'dah shall once more be united under Nanamo Ul'Namo, and together we shall usher in a new age of prosperity.
Yeah, still kind of seems like the Scions of the Seventh Dawn got the short end of the stick on this. Especially after we save your guys' keisters from Garlemald. Oh yeah, who took out the Black Wolf? I think it was me? Might be worth remembering that the next time you decide to throw a Warrior of Light under the bus. Is she going with them? Kind of like, yeah, what's left for us with the Scions? I mean, yeah, he thought of everything. Still don't like the little jerk. Let's hope if the Scions have been detained, they'll release him then at this point. I'm kind of assuming that that's what happened. Haven't heard much about them. Said great. I mean, he saved the Sultana, but there was a lot of bad stuff that also went down. Ul'dah is definitely going to be hard-pressed to win back any sympathy from me. Oh, there's one of my buddies. Hello. Well, let's go wake up the Sultana and see if she can fix some of this mess. Well, good. It looks like they've already cleared our names. She has a Moogle and a Chocobo plushie. That's so cute.
I was having the longest dream.
"'Tis time to wake up, Your Grace. Another day begins in Thanalan, and the sun blazes bright upon the sands. Her Grace is awoken. The palace physician assures me she is none the worse for her slumber.
Oh, even better. Apparently a super long-term coma sleep like that didn't have any health side effects. What do you know?
I believe Her Grace will soon resume her plans to place the government of Uldar into the hands of its citizens. Whatever path she chooses to take, I shall walk it with her. And we shall tread slowly, lest the nation be unsettled in our wake.
Her Grace's compassion is a shining beacon to us all. But what our city truly thrives upon is competition. 'Tis in the struggle against our rivals that opportunities are seized and fortunes made. And with the Empire on the offensive once more, now would hardly seem the time to turn our system of government upon its head.
Are you privy to new intelligence, my lord?
Yeah, what is he saying? The Empire's on the move.
I would hardly call it new. Remind me, what was the name of that enormous Imperial warship which met its end in Mordona? Oh, wait, I have it. The Agrias. Yes, well, 'twould appear that the Garleans have been hard at work on another such vessel.
How close are they to completing this ship? Is it operational?
Prepare to face the might of this fully operational Guardian airship! I couldn't resist.
Its maiden flight was a success, I hear. I should imagine Emperor Varys is eager to see how it performs in battle. My lords and ladies, I move that it is time to repair the damage caused by Teleji Adeleji and prepare our great nation to repel the Empire once more.
I do hope you aren't exactly expecting me to jump at the bit to help you out with that. At least in your neck of the woods. Gridania and Limsa have proved themselves far more stalwart allies than Ulda certainly has.
'Tis well that the Sultana has awoken. The Syndicate yet needs to put its house in order, but 'twould seem the worst of the confusion has passed.
But what about our friends?
Uldar has taken control of its future, and I must do the same. I have decided to disband the Crystal Braves.
Good. That's the right call to make, Alphino.
Among the recruits, there were those who supported our Order's goals and convictions with all sincerity. 'Tis my hope that these loyal men and women will choose to remain our allies in the battles to come. As for those who sided with the traitor, Ilberd, they shall be hunted down and held to account for their crimes. It is my earnest hope that they will surrender themselves peaceably when the time comes, though I think it unlikely.
Yeah. They certainly deserve it. They straight up killed some of the good ones that you just mentioned. They're rotten rats that need to be flushed out. I'm all for it, Alphino.
Ah, my all-conquering Crystal Braves. The model army meant to pave the way for a single unified grand company of Eorzea. That so high an ideal should be brought so low. I need not tell you how deeply the betrayal stung me. Yet I see now that it was mine own naivety and pride which allowed the Braves to fall prey to corruption. As ever, it is to your own shining example that I turn for inspiration. Like you, I mean to stand firm in the face of hardship and give mine all for the cause.
Well, if you want to make real change, start with what you can do yourself.
Let us resume the search for our missing comrades, that we might come together to shine the light of dawn across the realm once more. The role of Crystal Brave Commander suited me ill, and I shall play it no longer. Henceforth, I shall be no more or less than Alphino, proud member of the Scions.
Are we going to take back the Rising Stones? Yugiri has been an absolute MVP throughout all of this. course, Alphino. I've got your back. Oh, good. Alian and Riol are both still alive. I was wondering if something bad happened to them. Awesome. So even though the Crystal Braves are over and done with, they still want to help out with the Scions. Good for you, Alphino. You did inspire and find good people to help for the future of Eorzea.
Poker night is awesome. It's Ashur. Get it relieved face pizza.
Well, thanks for stopping by. I'm really just enjoying how the story's unfolding. Was thinking earlier about kind of just, thinking aloud about my thoughts on the whole Lolarito stuff. Slimy little jerkwad thought of everything, but I still don't like him. I'm still pretty salty about the whole Ulda thing too. It's like if it was up to me, I'm all in for Limsa Laminsa and Gridania because they've proven they're solid allies, but whew, Ulda's gonna have to woo me back in a big way.
Moogle gear looks great.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you. My little boy loves the Moogle fork. Absolutely loves the Moogle fork. It's great. Maybe I'll get me some dragon cutlets when we return to Ishgard.
Can't blame him.
I think this fork is big enough to supper on some dragons. I would imagine it's just like in Monster Hunter where they make those giant, huge cut roasts. I try to talk with everybody that's at least around most of the time when I have some of these little moments between the parts of the quests. Sometimes they have some interesting things to say, and I wonder how many people just totally ignore them. Like I said, I'm actually pleased that Alianne and Riol were still alive.
I do sometimes trying to be better about it, lol.
Well, what's even cooler is that sometimes they will actually have specific dialogue. I don't know if you're where I'm at in the story or not, though, but at one point, one of, what's-her-face, Callie Senna's guards actually comments about how he spoke to you before with King Mogomog, and you hadn't had a chance since. So it's kind of neat that there's a little bit of a reference to that, or he's like, oh man, I wish I could have helped you out at the feast, but I had to protect the Seed Sayer. So it's little things like that. I can enjoy that added depth, you know? Man, they really did trash this place, didn't they? Now that I'm getting a good look at it.
Oh, that's cool. Adds to the game. Worth the time.
Apparently somebody was roasted in the middle of their poker game. Okay, I'm going to talk to the Rogadin that looks like Carrot Top Ganondorf here for a moment. Yeah, they really did trash this place.
Face with tears of joy, face with tears.
He does kind of look like Carrot Top Ganondorf, doesn't he? Oh, good. Ida and Papa Limo are still here. pretty great. Keep doing the heavy lifting, Ganondorf. I mean, Ergmagus. Looks like the Domans will be helping out with tracking down the Scions. All right. We taking the fight to Nidhogg? Oh, someone else has the Lunar Kamui. Such a good mount. So there's more quests in town now. Okay, what? Okay, wait a minute. What is that name for that quest? Hello. Yes, you are offering the quest called Toll Booty. Okay. So you can make it bigger. I didn't know that. Oh my goodness gracious. If that doesn't emphasize the... That's too good. That's too good. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I didn't know that.
Apparently, yes, you can make the quest box bigger. I'm just staring at this cat girl. And all you see are the words Toll Booty just getting larger and larger. Swiggity swooty, did somebody call for a toll booty? I'm just kidding, I'm just kidding.
Grinning, squinting face.
Oh goodness, okay, let's see what this quest is actually about. Oh, she was at Castrum Sentry. Ah, she was one of the Crystal Braves. That's true, we had the rescue op at Castrum Sentry. Ah, because she was recovering, she didn't end up with all the infighting.
Good luck on your adventures tonight. This blue mage is going to bed. See you in FF14.
Sounds like a plan, Azure. And hey, I need to do some blue mage stuff myself eventually, so let me know if you find out any good ways to train or pick up some spells, because I don't know anything about blue mage.
Def will. So cool. My FAF class.
I mean, it seems like a lot of fun. I'm going to be level with you here. Both of the times that I've been knocked out so far in my entire time of playing Heavensward, even post ARR, was as blue mage. Apparently, I didn't realize how squishy the class was, and I picked a fight which I thought I could win, and then it was like, nope. So, hilariously enough, the only times I've been forced to use a return revive right now have been as a blue mage, not any of the other classes I play. It's like any other class, survived by the skin of your teeth, but whoo boy, that blue mage is a fast pass back to the Aetheryte. Yeah, definitely need time to grow, but it seems like it would be a lot of fun. Anyway, I won't keep you too long. Thank you so much for stopping by. It's great to see you as always.
They are very interesting.
Alright, so just give a little girl back her earrings. Simple enough, right? You know, I've already started Heavensward, and I still don't even get what the Rowena's place is. I guess it doesn't really matter. Ah, here we go. The Doman Adventurers Guild is just doing chores. Try to sneak into a chocobo car. It's like, hello, children, I'm bringing this girl back her earrings. The kitty lady wanted me to give them to you. Okay, you want me to join your little quest? Yes, that suddenly turns into adventures in babysitting, doesn't it? Oh boy. Basically means let me keep you little squirts safe while I have to fight off all the vicious monsters out there, huh? That should be yes down there. Thought so. Camp's Revenant's Toll is that old wreckage outside of town. Let's go take a quick peek. Big frogs. Yeah, look out for monsters. Just ignore the fact that there's currently a fate here with a bunch of giant frogs. Oh, this dude got right up next to the corrupted crystals. You might want to take a step back there, buddy. Be a long way to slip and slide. Yeah, all the rotted jars left behind. Hey! Cloudy bottle of wine. There you go. Super vintage. It might be vinegar by now. Sure, let's see what this bottle of wine's about. Slaffborn, what do you think about this wine? So, misunderstanding, and they had to basically give negative PR to spook people away from coming for the treasure wine, which doesn't actually exist. Suppose the real treasure was the history lesson or the adventures we had along the way? Oh, there's more quests with the Little Adventurers Guild. Little Rascals. Wow, that's a throwback. These little kids are trying to bite off more than they can chew. That's like, you might want to tone it down a bit, Yozan. Adventures are great, but start small. Heck, even I started just by slaying some ladybugs. Oh no. Are we sure it wasn't Lalafels? Those Lalafell can also be pretty short. What are these people always looking at? I swear, if I called it because Lalafels. I swear, if I actually called it that it's Lalafels, that's amazing. There's a carbuncle on the roof? Why is there a carbuncle up there? Hello, carbuncle. What are you doing up here? Oh no! They heard about Hildebrand? Oh, are you the one that was getting looked for? Riff Raff, excuse me? You want to try that again? Always amazing how standoffish some of the NPCs can be. Where? It's a very good... Oh! Thank goodness for fun. How did you get up here? Does it connect all the way around? They also have a waterway here? It's a very unusual place for a waterway. I have several questions. So there's a whole little storyline here. Flying pig, that's cute. Well, that may be a good time to stop for tonight. It's getting pretty late. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Hope you have yourselves an absolutely thoughtful Thursday, fantastic Friday, or whenever you're having a great day. I'll catch you all in the next stream. Until then.